Last time on Gierok Farms. The crib has got to be just about full here, so we'll be moving the conveyor here shortly. Getting pretty full. Maybe we'll fit one more load in there. Mason said it just got up to where you can't see it anymore. So we're filling the peak right now. Full. Corn started pouring out the top and then started running under the bottom side of the conveyor. I think we got to try to roll it back. It's hooking on the outer edge. It looks like we got 5 to 10 5-gallon buckets we could fit yet. So we can kind of clean up what we got on the ground and maybe a little out of that wagon. I want it plumb full because it'll probably settle some and we won't be able to fit it all. Oh, and start throwing cobs on the conveyor down there. Just about perfect. Where one load could fit in there. That last load fit in there. If we would have caught it before it hung up here, we would have nailed it right on the head. I'll just stay up here and push it down in. Maybe just a little out of that wagon, just to top her off. Then we'll move it. I want it plumb full because it'll settle some. Just so I can get the cover on. Climb down and help move it. Now we're gonna clean up everything off the tarps. I'm gonna go grab a skid steer right now to clean all this up, and we'll be just moving it all down one crib and rinse and repeat. on the end there. Let's do that right now. Want me to sort the dress? Yeah, just stuff. Going in the crib. Last crib, heck yeah. Box number 2 going in the crib. Dad took off with the picker again. Makes me happy that we didn't have to stop the picker for very long. That was a really smooth transition, really quick setup. Awesome how fast things are going today. Get a lot done in a short amount of time. You can tell that this field is a little wetter yet. Looking at the cob, it's not shelling as much, and it's not sliding out of the box as fast, but that's not a bad thing. This field we're starting on now here on the hillside there, that's got a mixed variety there. It's got some rank and it's got some pioneer. I think they're the same day. I'd have to look back, but there's 2 different varieties in there. And on that upper side, it was pretty patchy when it came to germination, so looking like we got some pretty decent cobs here. So I wonder how that lower side of the field is. Gets more sun, better soil. It'll be interesting to see how well it yields. Came down here with the next wagon. Looks like Dad must have plugged up for something here. Hopefully nothing broke. He's throwing cobs back into the husking bed here. This chain that carries it up to the top is off the spot. Up in here. I don't know if you can get that back on or not. Oh yeah. Maybe if I shut it off and we turn it with the crescent wrench, we'll let go of the speed again. overhang going up to our husking bed fell off.
See, some stalks went up in there and interfered. This probably needed.
I don't think it broke or anything. Hopefully that ain't the case. Still on down here. That's good. Get all this out of the way.
I'll raise it up, Mason. Get out. I'll raise.
I'm not going to be able to.
No, you get out and I'll raise it up, and then we'll turn it, and you're gonna kind of help it out.
About right here.
Pretty loose. This chain here turns.
Yeah, maybe unload it and then we can.
Yeah. Here, you can hold this part.
It's that'll be easy. You've got wrenches
You
here.
gotta do it anyway. We'll get her.
Yeah.
9/16, I'm guessing.
It's two hands or 2 9s.
And then if you loosen the one side, is there, yeah.
There's one on each
Well,
side.
what do you got? You got another half?
No. I can find another half.
Percent wrench. No, I gotta play it. This should go pretty good tomorrow. Let's get the long rows. It's gonna go through his ass. Now that flat, that's really nice. You can throw rolls in it, plugs it away, to stop them.
Already see it from the breakdowns. Thicker breakdown.
Jump in there.
You want them tighter than they were?
Well, maybe not for now. We'll check on later. Because we gotta get all that jump open on the chains.
like it's still working. Looks like everything's running smooth. Man, is it beautiful out here after the sun went over the horizon. It is just a beautiful glow out here now. Just orange. It's beautiful. Being that it's getting dark, we'll probably only do this last load here, this last empty wagon, and then we'll probably be done for the day. But who knows, maybe he'll get ambitious and want one more, but I have my doubts. The forecast looks okay so far. It shouldn't hurt us any, not going too late into the night. And as you guys can imagine, can't see a whole lot on that picker. It wouldn't be very fun to run that in the dirt. Call it. It's getting too dark to see, especially on the picker. There's a lot of moving parts. We don't want to wreck something just because we're pushing into the night here. So we're gonna park the one wagon down here, stage ready to go for tomorrow, and then we'll grab this one, go unload it quick, and roll up our tarps and kind of clean up around there. But all in all, should be a pretty good starting point for tomorrow. And there you have it. Everything is put away. We got all the tarps rolled up out there, at least the main ones under the conveyor with the most amount of corn on them. Pickers blown off, put away. Oliver's in here. MTA's in the other shed with that wagon of shelled corn we were filling or dumping into today with the skid steer. It was a really solid day. Probably would have squeezed in one more load if we didn't have to deal with that chain at the very end there. But all in all, it was a very solid day, a very big day of picking corn. Thank you all for coming along with us. If you haven't already, make sure to go check out part 1 of today where we got everything rolling. It was a big, great, successful day. Everyone did a good job working together today. And remember to go check out GierokFarms.com. I'll have that in the description. Check out our hats. Tell me what you think of them in the comments. If you're interested in one, go ahead and grab one before we run out. We'll probably have another video or two of picking corn. We got a big day ahead of us tomorrow if we don't have any breakdowns. Fingers crossed. We'll see you guys then. Make sure to stay tuned for the rest of our harvest videos.